Well, I was born and raised in New Orleans, Louisiana. I graduated from McMain High School, home of the Mustangs. I have to give a shout out to the Mustangs. I also went to the University of Louisiana Lafayette, home of the Raging Cajuns. I also played football for the Raging Cajuns. I was a running back. But childhood was good growing up. I had a lot of good friends, a lot of fun times. If you haven't been to New Orleans, you got to go back. It's a lot of fun, a lot of friendly people, good atmosphere, good eating as well too. You're going to gain at least 30 pounds hanging out in New Orleans. I'm glad I was able to do that. Otherwise, I'd be malnutrition. Football Game Plan is a one-stop shop for football fans. If you're a football fanatic, we have the spot for you. You can come to our website and get analysis on every type of football that's been played. NFL, arena, Canadian, women's football, high school football, the UFL, the United Football League. When I say women's football, I go back to that, the WFA and the IWFL, two new leagues, the Women's Football Alliance and the Independent Women's Football League. We also cover indoor football, like the Indoor Football League, the AIFA, which is the American Indoor Football Association. We also do the CIFL, the Continental Indoor Football League. So we cover a lot. We also do minor league football, the North American Football League. So we cover any type of football that's being played. We cover it. We are a one-stop shop for football fans. We also have a YouTube channel at youtube.com where we do video analysis, predictions, breakdowns, all that cool stuff, coaching tips. You see me get up on the marker board. That's why they call me the czar of the playbook. I used to coach a little bit as well. So we do a lot with that. That's Football Game Plan in a nutshell. It's a one-stop shop. Important element of starting your own business, you have to have the 3 F's, which I think is focus, follow through, and foundation. You focus because you have to stay focused on the plan. You're going to get a lot of pitfalls and valleys, a lot of stuff that's going to be going on up and down throughout the time you're in business. So you have to focus and keep focused on the mission, to keep pushing that mission like that. Follow through is important because without a plan, without follow through of a plan, it's ridiculous. You look at any type of plan. I know many people that have great plans. Some people are the greatest planners in history, but without follow through, your plan is pointless. And foundation is important because you need the good people around you. You need good people, good solid foundation, because I'm talking about family members that are supportive, friends that are supportive. You also look at your coworkers, your business partners. They have to be supportive as well too in order to have a good business. So that's the foundation of it. My influence in starting Football Game Plan, I looked at all the young startups like your YouTubes, your Googles, your Facebooks, your MySpace. All those young entrepreneurs that started their own business, they had the same elements. They were passionate about what they want to do. They were confident in their abilities, so they were able to start their own business. That's the same things that influenced me. I look at those guys like, wow, maybe I can do something like this as well too. Just find my passion and see if I could, start a business doing it. I also look at, being in New York City now, I look at a lot of people up here. There's a melting pot of different cultures. A lot of people don't speak the language, which is cool, but they still own businesses, which I think is awesome. So really, I have no excuse, to not own my own business or try to do something that I think that could benefit a lot of people. So that's just my main inspiration, is the fact that these people are up here, making it happen, doing what they love without even knowing the language. So really, all of us really don't really have an excuse not to do anything with themselves. Now you're trying to get me in trouble. I'm not biased. And when I do my analysis, I'm clear, concise, and unbiased. But my favorite football team, born and raised in New Orleans, I'm a big New Orleans Saints fan. So obviously, I wouldn't have been able to step foot back in New Orleans had I not said I was a Saints fan. But I'm a big Saints fan through and through. Those that know me personally know how much of a Saints fan I am. And sometimes I have to calm down my enthusiasm because otherwise I get wound up. But I am a passionate Saints fan, die hard, through and through. My favorite food. Now, when you say favorite food, are you talking about of all time? Like if I could choose any meal, dish, whatever, of all time, anything I would rather eat?
Keep eating it and not get ahead of you.
Frosted Flakes. I love Frosted Flakes. That's my favorite food ever. I can eat Frosted Flakes all day. Like I don't care if it's lunch, if it's breakfast, if it's dinner, if it's 3 in the morning. If they had a drive-through Frosted Flakes place, I would be his top customer. I love Frosted Flakes. So if you got Frosted Flakes in your house, don't even invite me, because it's over for them. The least favorite food, mashed potatoes. I can't stand mashed potatoes. That's one thing I can't eat, and I eat a lot of stuff, but one thing I can't eat is mashed potatoes. Something about the texture, you can't chew it. Favorite hobbies, I'm a big movie person. I love movies, I love music. So I have a gang of CDs and a gang of movies. I could watch movies and listen to music all day. I also love to read. I'm a big reader. I'm a heavy reader. I think that's important. It's been important to me at least, but I do love to read. I love rest. I love sleeping. I'm about 6 years backed up on sleep. So after we do all these interviews and after we do a show, you might find me on the couch knocked out. That's like my favorite pastime is sleeping. So I'm a big sleeper. Best football memory. Best football memory, I'm gonna have to go back to high school. We were playing, there's this big rivalry between us, McMahon High School, and Carr High School. And Carr was a big rival. The previous year, my senior year, so my junior year, they beat us, which was a controversial game. My senior year, we were undefeated. They were undefeated. It was a game of the week. They did a big promo show. I think it was on TV in the Southeast as well, too. And we beat these guys at their homecoming. That was a huge memory because we shut up all their fans. So that was huge for us. That was a big, because I remember that whole event, like everybody was like, it was a big game. The school and teachers might not want to hit us, but they really didn't let us do work the whole week. Everybody was amped up about the game. We went out there, took care of business. It was a big thing. Life period inspires me. You can't be on this, we're only on this earth a short period of time, so you have to make the most of it. You can't waste time. That's one thing we don't get back in this world is time. So that inspires me. The fact that we're here every day, breathing this air, living a life. Also, everyone that I know inspires me. Close friends, family members, they inspire me. Just to see them doing that thing, living, being able to say hello to a friend or a family member is important to me. That inspires me a lot. So I think that's important. Those are the people that inspire me. It's not really like, oh, I'm inspired by the wind or the music or anything like that. But people that I know, everyone that I know inspires me. If they don't know it, I just want to take this opportunity to tell them that they really do inspire me, and I appreciate it. It's funny. I was like 5 or 6 years old, and I had no interest in football. I was just, a regular 5 or 6 year old kid, just playing around and doing stuff like that. And I remember specifically the day my mom signed me up for football. I was sitting outside on the front lawn playing with wrestling toys, like Hulk Hogan, like doing that, right? Playing with wrestling toys, and she was like, and a friend of mine, a good old friend from elementary and from the neighborhood, Lee Mitchell. Lee was like, his mom came over and his mom signed Lee up for football, and his mom was like, Emory, you want to play football too? I was like, yeah, I'll try. I really, playing with the wrestling men, so it didn't matter to me. But little did I know that was my passion. I've been playing football ever since. Man, my biggest regret. I can't really say I have any regrets, because you look at anything you go through makes you who you are today. I like to go by the saying, where you are today is a direct result of what you've done. Okay. So anything I've been through was for the greater good, I believe, so I really don't have any regrets. My favorite song. Yeah. Now I'm gonna get a lot of people laugh at me. I used to listen to this all throughout high school and college. Anytime I'm getting prepared for a football game, anytime I need to get psyched up, I'm a big Shanice fan, right? So my favorite song is I Love Your Smile by Shanice. Okay, just to date you, what year did that song come out? 1991. And I remember the video and everything. I wanted to be in that video. I love that song. She's my wife, but she doesn't know it yet. Oh, she doesn't? We've been married. I've been married to her for about 18 years. Okay. So that's good though, right? That's a good, strong marriage. Good. Right. So the communication's good. Right. Let's work in relationship, everything. That's great. You mentioned you were a big movie buff. Right. What is your favorite movie? Favorite movie? Man, if I had to pick one movie. One movie. Breaking. You ever seen that movie? The Electric Boogaloo. Breaking 2. Breaking 1, Breaking 2, House Party 1, and House Party 2. Favorite movies of all time, 4. That's it. I could sit me with those movies and my Frosted Flakes, and I'm a peaceful person. My pet peeves. Yes. Oh man, that's like what I hate, right? Of course. You know what I hate the most? Like I hate when you're at a red light, right? And you anticipating the light turn green. And when the light turns green, somebody in front of you is sitting there for like 8 seconds. Like, why are you waiting? It's green. Another one of my pet peeves, I hate and this was growing up, and I grew up with 5 siblings, right? One thing, my pet peeve is when you go take a shower and there's that itty bitty piece of soap. Like, what were you washing with that soap? And how come you didn't change it? That's a pet peeve of mine.